Hi there, my name is Mark Perkins, and in this video I have an itinerary of 10 days in New Zealand. Now this itinerary is travelling between both islands by vehicle and the ferry, rather than flying. Now to cover New Zealand in 10 days is a very big ask, but it's still possible, and also to take in some of the iconic scenery and activities that we are well known for. To be informed, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. Thank you. Day 1. Arrival into Auckland, the largest city in New Zealand. Travel into the city to view some of the icons of Auckland, like the Sky Tower, the Auckland Harbour Bridge, the Waitomo Harbour, Auckland Domain, a museum and winter gardens. Have lunch or dinner in one of the restaurants in the Sky Tower, or down by the water at the Viaduct Harbour or Wynyard Quarter. If in a campervan, I recommend you stay at the Rama Country Caravan Park, ideally situated right by the southern motorway, for an early getaway. Nice early start on day 2. 340 kilometres to be travelled today. Head off and follow the longest river in New Zealand, the Waikato River, to the famous Waitomo glowworm caves. Take the glowworm grotto and marvel at the thousands of years old stalactites and stalagmites. I have a link in the description below to book this attraction. Pick up some lunch in Aotearoa before heading to Rotorua via the Arapuni Dam. You had best Google this route, as it takes you off the beaten track. Explore the swing bridge and view the mighty Waikato River. When visiting Rotorua, a must-do is to visit the Tamaki Maori village cultural experience for a highly entertaining evening and an insight into the Maori culture. I have a link to my video of this in the description below. Spend day 3 in Rotorua, exploring this geothermal wonderland. Visit places like Puia and the free geothermal Kuirau Park in the centre of the city, where you can soak your feet in the geothermal waters, or take a stroll around the lakefront. Again, I have links to my videos to these attractions in the description. A visit to the Agrodome is a must-do, and be sure to take in the Kiwi Encounter experience at Rainbow Springs. Finish the day by relaxing in the world-famous Polynesian pools. Are you looking to dine in Rotorua? Then visit an excellent restaurant area known as Eat Street for all types of styles and cuisines. Day 4. Wellington, here we come. Big day today, 450 kilometres. First stop is to view the best mud pools in Rotorua, which are also free, at the area known as Waitomo. Then on to the Hooker Falls. And morning tea at Lake Taupo. Take in the stunning vistas of New Zealand's largest lake, which on a clear day has 3 of our active volcanoes as a backdrop. The first of the quirky towns is Taihape, the gumboot or Wellington boot capital of New Zealand. Take a picture posing by the larger-than-life corrugated iron gumboot and try your hand at throwing a gumboot. Next little quirky town is the only place in the world that you can get milk from bulls, the town of Bull. As you pass through, try and find the intriguing signs that play on the word bull. Then off to Foxton, the home of the Dutch windmill. Good place for afternoon tea. There is a lot to see in the capital city of Wellington, and hence an early start out of Rotorua will hopefully get you in time for a quick trip around Te Papa, the National Museum. Take a drive around Oriental Bay and view the vista from the top of Mount Victoria. Day 5, Christchurch, another 340 kilometre journey. Get the early ferry out of Wellington and be entranced by the sheer beauty and solitude of the Milford Sounds. Off the ferry and down the coast to Kaikoura, with a stop at Oho Point to view the New Zealand fur seals. It's also a great late lunch stop for some seafood. Carry on over the Hunderleys Mountains, across the Canterbury Plains and into Christchurch, hopefully in time for a quick drive round and a look through the Botanic Garden. Dunedin beckons for day 6, 360 kilometres. Today we are going to visit some great little towns like Oamaru, explore the Moraki boulders, and finally arrive in Dunedin for the night. Dunedin offers an opportunity to view penguins, royal albatross, and stately homes like Larnach Castle and Ulverston House. Day 7, Te Anau to Milford Sound, and preferably staying overnight. This is a big day, 405 kilometres. This drive takes you on one of my favourite drives into the majestic, world-famous Milford Sound. The road to Milford Sound is steeped in history and winds through some breathtaking scenery with towering cliff faces, hanging glaciers and stunning crystal clear rivers. I highly recommend staying overnight aboard one of the ships or do a day trip returning to Te Anau for the night. I have a link below for my video on the Milford Sound overnight cruise. The next day, day 8, Milford to Queenstown, 290 kilometres, a shorter day. Day 9, Queenstown. Time to take a driving break and explore the ever popular Queenstown with just about every activity under the sun to do. Jet boat rides, bungee jumping, giant swings, wine tours, visit the historic gold town of Arrowtown, or a lazy, relaxing cruise on the TSS Earnslaw across Lake Wakatipu. There really is so much to see and do in Queenstown. Day 10, back to Christchurch. Another big day, 480 kilometres. Travel to Cromwell, then over the Lindis Pass through Omarama, stop at Lake Pukaki to view Mount Cook, the tallest mountain in New Zealand. Continue on to Lake Tekapo, view the Church of the Good Shepherd, and finally back into Christchurch. Wow, this itinerary is a big push, and if you had an extra 2 or 3 days to add to it, that would be fantastic, and just give you that little bit more time to explore. Of course, you can always do it in reverse. Check out the description below for links to accommodation and some of the activities that I've mentioned in the video, plus all of the videos that I've created of places that have been suggested in the video. Now please also remember to subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified so that you can be better informed to maximise your time here in New Zealand. Safe and happy travels.